and let you guys know there is some merchandise. Look at the New World Order socks. That's right. Nothing like telling the New World Order to fuck off than going over to stayhighlypositive.com, getting yourself some of this awesome motherfucking merchandise. Yeah, you want to support the channel? Huh? Well, we're support the channel. Sorry. If you want to support the Off Topic Show, channel your inner rebellion. Can you guys do that for me? Huh? Can you channel your inner rebellion? All right, there's even a sale. We have a sale going on. You can even get some wrapping paper. Look at this. Look at this cool beanie. Look at the wrapping paper. We even have a little sale going on, folks. Fuck the New World Order, folks. Man, we have a great show for you guys today. It looks like we're at a crossroads, Western man, or to our fellow patriots. Is it going to be MAGA or America first? Now, some people are saying MAGA is America first. But now some people are saying America first is make Israel great again. And some people are saying, no, it's not. Some people are saying yes. Some people are saying no, yes, no, yes, no. Some people are saying, hey, America first. Some people are saying, hey, can we just change the colors from red and blue? You know, some people are thinking maybe a blue hat for America first isn't the way to go. You know what I mean? Maybe we do need to change the color. Let me go ahead and show you guys what we got. We have Donald Trump is going after Marjorie Taylor Greene. He's going after Thomas Massie. Let me just show you what's going on. Let me start at the beginning. And when I get to the end, I'll go ahead and stop.
Nice hat.
So here it is. Thomas Massie. Let's go ahead and see it. Let's get right into the jugular of one of the good stories today. Donald Trump wrote this. Did Thomas Massie, sometimes referred to as Rand Paul Jr., because of the fact that he always votes against the Republican Party, get married already? Boy, that was quick. No wonder the polls have him at less than 8% chance of winning the election. Anyway, have a great life, Thomas, and question mark his wife will soon find out that she's stuck with a loser. Listen, I might get some people not to agree with me on this, but this is low for Donald Trump. I mean, Donald Trump's made fun of people's wives before. Ted Cruz, ring a bell, but Thomas Massie lost his wife. She died. So what, he's just supposed to give up on love after your wife dies? So there really is a time here of when you should and shouldn't. I mean, listen, the fact that Donald Trump's even bringing up his wife, I think he's kind of, as Woody from Toy Story would say, shaking in his boots. Now, I had somebody post this on my YouTube. Let me go ahead and show you this comment. They're in Thomas Massie's district. I wanted to just share with us what this person said. They said, MAGA imploding in real time. America first only. I'm in Massie's district. He is loved here. He won't lose. If you speak truth about Israel, Trump turns on you. He's even turning on Marjorie Taylor Greene. Hey, let me go ahead and let me read this. Let me go ahead and read this. I am withdrawing my support and endorsement of Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene of the great state of Georgia. Over the past few weeks, despite my creating record achievements for our country, including a total and complete victory on the shutdown, closed borders, low taxes, no men and women's sports or transgenders for everyone, ending DEI, stopping Biden's record-setting inflation, biggest regulation cuts in history, stopping 8 wars, rebuilding our military, being respected by every country in the world, as opposed to being the laughing stock that we were just 12 months ago, having trillions of dollars, record-setting, invested in the USA, and having created the hottest country anywhere in the world from being a dead country just 12 months ago, and so much more. All I see is wacky Marjorie do is complain, complain, complain. It seems to all begin when I sent her a poll stating that she should not run for senator or governor. She was at 12%. and didn't have a chance unless, of course, she had my endorsement, which she wasn't about to get. She has told many people that she is upset that I don't return her phone calls anymore, but with 219 congressmen women, 53 U.S. senators, 24 cabinet members, almost 200 countries, and otherwise normal life to lead, I can't take a ranting lunatic's call every day. I understand that wonderful conservative people are thinking about primarying Marjorie in the District of Georgia, that they're too fed up with her and her antics. Okay, anyway. And if the right person runs, they will have my complete and under-yielding support. She has gone far left, even doing The View with the low IQ Republican-hating anchors. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Make America great again. Well, let me go play some videos. I do think one of the reasons why Donald Trump is upset with Marjorie Taylor Greene is because Marjorie, well, first of all, let me play you some text messages that Marjorie Taylor posted. This is getting good, folks. This is getting good. This is getting good. We have some drama going down. Hey, listen. She says, check the flight logs of Epstein's plane. So this is, wait, so is this what Donald Trump? Okay, yeah. Wait, is this from Trump or to her? This is Donald Trump to her then? Is blue them or you? Yeah. Check the flight logs of Epstein's plane. Bill Clinton is on there 26 times. Hillary too. For many of us, releasing the Epstein files has always been for the women who were victims of Jeffrey Epstein, but also because we believe that Democrat bad guys like the Clintons were intertangled and involved with them. Epstein was the spider that wove the web of the deep state. Lean into it. I don't know. So is this from her, from him? Let me see this. So green is you, right? Is blue you? So Natalie says, in every single interview I have done, so the blue is Trump, the green is her. In every single interview I have done, I have defended President Trump. I've said over and over, the women say he did nothing wrong, and their attorney says he's the only one who helped. And the Democrats had 4 years to release the files, but did nothing. Stop ignoring the women. Many of them literally voted for Trump and say no publicly. Them being raped as teenagers is not a hoax. Thank you so much. Okay, let's continue on. Let me show you here, man. The things are getting spicy, man. So let's play some videos. Let's play what Donald Trump has said recently, and let's just keep on. Let's here we go.
Is not anyway. I mean, she is a very different thinking than I have. Something happened to her over the last period of a month or two, where she changed. I think politically, I think that her constituents aren't going to be happy. Already, I have people calling me. They want to challenge her to a race in her district in Georgia. And, you know, that's too bad. She's lost a wonderful conservative reputation. But when she says, don't go overseas, if I didn't go overseas, we might be in a war right
now. Americans, I'm introducing a bill to completely eliminate the H-1B visa program, which has been riddled with fraud and abuse and has been displacing American workers for decades. There will only be one exemption in my bill, and it will allow for a $10,000 per year cap on visas issued to medical professionals like doctors and nurses who provide life-saving care to Americans. However, even this $10,000 per year cap will be phased out over 10 years to allow us time to build our own pipeline of American doctors and physicians. My bill will also restore the original intent of the visa, for it to be temporary. These visas were intended to fulfill a specialty occupational need at a given time. People should not be allowed to come and live here forever. We thank them for their expertise, but we also wish them well so they may return to their home country. My bill will take away the pathway to citizenship, forcing visa holders to return home when their visa expires. In order to build our pipeline of American doctors and medical professionals, my bill will also prohibit Medicare-funded residency programs from admitting non-citizen medical students into their programs. Just last year alone.
Whoa, who is this woman? Marjorie Taylor. Wow. I mean, she really sounds like she's like an American First type person. Remember when she was on the Shipwreck show?
Donations. 100 million Americans, I'll jump way out there. We're going to make all kinds of headlines. Let's say 100 million Americans that say, fuck you to the government and refuse to pay their taxes.
I was going to ask you about.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's on my list.
This is how you do it.
You file exempt.
You want to know why?
Why?
Because the federal government has fucked you over. It rapes you every single day. And here's the deal. Like, think about it. Social Security, you pay in your Social Security check and your employer matches it for all these years, and you retire and you get like a p-diddly $1,500 a month. I mean, that is such a pathetic joke. But here, I'm going to give you something else.
Okay.
So here's a little dirty little secret that nobody knows about. All members of Congress and senators and all federal employees, guess what we have? Guess what we have? We have a retirement account called TSP. TSP. And this is the military, the entire federal government, all of us have it. And a portion of our paycheck goes into the TSP account, and it gets invested and it gets heavily invested. And guess what? I checked mine earlier today, and I've been earning an average of 20% on this TSP retirement account, while the American people's Social Security is raped and robbed and pillaged and going broke and going to be totally wiped out by 2035 unless we do something about it.
Here's my issue, Steve. We have all-time highs of homeless people on our streets. The drug crisis in America is at all-time highs. The mental health crisis in America is at all-time highs. My kids' generation, the 20-year-olds, they can't afford rent. They can't buy a house. They can't afford insurance. They can't afford bills. And they
Okay. So Marjorie Taylor is coming in hot. And but it looks like, I mean, dude, this isn't good. You know why? You want to know why this isn't good for Republicans? Is because people like on the Democrats, people like Jasmine Crockett, they come in and chime in. Okay, look at Jasmine Crockett. This almost feels like a moment where Marge should phone a friend. I'm here for you, girl. I told you not to trust him. All he cares about is himself and protecting pedos. He never loved you. My granny always said, be with the man that loves you more than you love him. Trust me, sis, you're better off without him. You see, dude, they're loving this. Remember, this is Jasmine Crockett. If you don't know who she is, listen to this right here.
Know that every day that I walk in those halls, regardless of whatever rhetoric they put out about me, I am a very serious lawmaker. At the same time, if you try me, you will find out. I just want to be clear about that, because I am truly a black woman at the same time. So
what the hell is this black? Shut the fuck up, you stupid cunt. You stupid cunt. You see, this is what's happening, though. It's allowing for the people on the left to totally use this moment.
I'll talk to you about this shutdown. There's been a lot of controversy about it. Many people are glad that it's over, but many of the Democrats are still upset about the Obamacare payments, how that's ended up. You seem to be siding with the Democrats on this. At one point, Hakeem Jeffries called Marjorie Taylor Greene an ally. So I'm wondering how you feel about this. Are you surprised yourself that you're aligned with the Democrats on some of these issues? And President Trump says you seem to have lost your way. Can you respond to both about you?
Well, first of all, I haven't lost my way. I'm for the American people only. I'm America first, and I make no apologies about that to anyone. And as far as health insurance is concerned, it hurt my own family. Back in 2010, the Democrats passed Obamacare. And in 2014, when it went into effect, my family's health insurance premium went from $800 to over $2,400 a month. And we've seen the health insurance industry prices just go up and up. And now that the ACA tax credits are expiring, which the Democrats did put in place, and they set the expiration date for this year, I see a financial crisis for Americans. And so
paying attention, but here's Trump's latest degenerate rant. So he says, I'm withdrawing my support and endorsement for Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor, as opposed to being 12 months ago and saying that she wasn't about to get. And she's told so many people that I don't return her phone calls anymore. Full conservative people are homie. The American people are so sick and tired, right? We're seeing the rest of the world. We're down here in El Salvador in this beautiful tropical paradise. And you want to know what? Every citizen here is happy. You know what I've never heard one person complain about here? Their president. Never once heard any citizen in El Salvador ever say anything but the best things about President Bukele. Why is that?
Okay, you just lost me. Who gives a fuck about El Salvador? You're in a third world shithole. El Salvador had so many fucking pieces of shit crossing over. All right, I don't know if I'm going to listen to this guy again. You're in El Salvador, bro. Sorry, I don't even care what you have to say. I'm out here in Sicily, but ain't no El Salvador. Shut the fuck up. Close the door, El Salvador bullshit. Let me go play some Thomas Massie. That guy, you know what? I'm not going to watch that guy anymore. I'm down in El Salvador and nobody. Shut the fuck up. El Salvador, third world shithole. And you're going to, oh, fuck. Anyway, let me show you a clip of Thomas Massie. I think this is why Trump doesn't like him right now.
People say, well, why isn't it easy to come out as a victim? And when I was at this press conference with these women, the depth of the evil I didn't understand until they spoke it, which was as 14-year-old girls, they were told by a friend at high school, come over to this old guy's house, give him a massage, and you can make $200. By the way, he's got a nice swimming pool and all this other stuff. All you got to do is give him a massage. The massage turned into something else completely, and he had their phone number, and then through the shame of it, he compelled them to show up at his beck and call whenever he wanted. And this is where it gets really evil. The only way they could get out of it, of showing up and performing sexual favors for Jeffrey Epstein, was if they found another girl at their high school who would do it in their place. And so they were coerced into, and one of the witnesses, survivors, broke down in tears because she admitted, she just said, listen, I was faced with finding a girl for him to take my place or going back there and doing that, and I found another girl. And so what happens is now, and people are still doing this, even after they know these are 15-year-old girls who were coerced into.
I mean, think about that. So think about what you would have on your shoulders. Let's say you didn't want to suck no dick of Jeffrey Epstein anymore. So you had to go get somebody else to suck his dick. And in that moment, I mean, you're probably feeling a little fucked up because you introduced Trisha to this whole shit. Trisha's from a broken home. Her dad's doing heroin, fucking spread out on the fucking trailer floor. So she wants to get out of there. She wants to make $200. So she's like, all right, Kimmy, I'll go with you to go give a massage. You don't tell Trisha what the fuck is really going to go down. You let Trisha in there, you bounce out, she's sucking Epstein's dick, and now you feel like a prick. I mean, listen, this whole Epstein thing runs deep. But what I'm looking at here is Thomas Massie, Marjorie Taylor Greene, and we're starting to see a splitting apart, as you will, from make Israel great again to make America great again to America first. And what this is allowing people to do is to come in like fucking bees and flies and to give their little take. Let me tell you, Nicholas Fuentes. Let me show you what he said. So now Ben Shapiro, Randy Fine, and Lindsey Graham are considered MAGA, but Marjorie Greene, Tucker Carlson, and Thomas Massie are not. Your Israel First MAGA movement is dead. The America First movement is the future. Okay, well, let's go on. What else do we have here? The Hodge twins, the two openly gay guys. I mean, wait, they're not gay. Sorry, they're brothers. That would be fucking weird. Anyway, the two black guys that I think pander to get white people to like them, I don't think they feel, sorry, Hodge twins, I'm like on the fence with, you know what I mean? They'll do whatever. They'll, like my video they took of me, white guy yells at black homeless guy. They clearly just did that for clicks and views. So the Hodge twins, I don't really even trust these motherfuckers all that much. They will go wherever the money goes. They'll grift wherever they need to grift. But they say Trump stopped listening to the people. Okay. Raw alerts. I don't even really listen to raw alerts. The owner of this fucking acts like a dog. Imagine getting your news from a guy who founded the company, acts like a fucking dog. Faggot. But they said, breaking news, President Donald Trump has formally withdrawn his support and endorsement for Marjorie Taylor Greene. And I don't even know why I don't know why I'm even following that shit. Fucking fag. We got this right here. Owen Schroyer, good night and good luck. Donald Trump supposedly tweeted this. back in 2016. If Hillary Clinton can't satisfy her husband, what makes her think she can satisfy America? I don't know how real that is. You know, we're getting into like, I don't know what's fake. I don't know what's real type shit. We have Shipwreck. I stand with Marjorie Taylor Greene. Sarah Stock says MAGA is dead and Trump killed it. I do want to just get off topic real quick. Elijah Schaffer has now successfully relocated after the docs and got a new SIM card. So he's been under a lot of, he's getting a lot of heat. He's been doxxed. Kash Patel, that corrupt FBI director, his girlfriend's going after Schaffer for $5 million. So we know the FBI can't be trusted. Could they ever have been trusted though, folks? I mean, can we ever really trust the FBI? I don't think so. Let me go ahead and let me play you something real quick.
It's afraid.
Before we go over to the Tucker Carlson clip, I want to know, why is Donald Trump kissing his wife like this? Wait, what? Dude, he's in the doghouse. He's not getting no pussy. You want to know why I know? Because I'm also married. I know what kiss that is. That's the getting no punana. That's the I'm getting no punana kiss. I'm sorry. That is the I'm not getting no punana. Look. No. I know what that is. He's in the fucking doghouse. Give her a nice little kiss on the lips. What the fuck is going on here? Nope. You can't fool me, bro. It's okay to admit you're in the doghouse. It's totally okay. Oh, did you guys know what Donald Trump's doing as well right now? Kind of fucking sketch. It's kind of sketch. So Saudi Arabia, they're going to be buying up a bunch of these trumpet jets, F-35 stealth fighter jets. You know, I talked about it on yesterday's little episode. Fuck Mr. Beast for making his little theme park for 45 days in Saudi Arabia, and fuck Saudi Arabia, and fuck the fucking Saudis. They're not our friends. But Trump is selling our data. Trump wants us to work together with them for the future of AI. Fuck Saudis. Fuck Saudi Arabia. Fuck them all. Fucking raghead little fucking losers. Sorry, Trump. I definitely don't support you working with Saudi Arabia.
It's time to spill the beans. We just mutated on Anaki James. Tiger blood, Charlie Sheen. Leadership level like a college dean. Addicted to the truth like crack is to a fiend. The elites killed the American